How's it going, YouTubers? Thank you for joining me for another video today. Today we've got some more information on Project Cars. So this is update 2. If you haven't seen my previous video, I'll put a link or an annotation, but it should be on the screen any minute now. Click that, check that out, just in case you missed that, and it's going to give you a bit more information. But moving on to today, so obviously, as I've said before, they're very active on Twitter, WMD Project, I think it is, WMD Cars, sorry, on Twitter, and they've just been answering a few more questions, filling in some blanks and letting us know a few things. So without further ado, let's get to it. Recently, and when I say recently, in the last day or two, they announced that you can select liveries and you'll be able to change liveries. So people like Filthy Piehole, aka AST Tempest, recently changed his gamertag, Greens, and all those other wonderful guys who do liveries, who pick up this game, can carry on giving us those fantastic liveries for this game. So that I'm sure they'll be extremely happy that they'll be able to do the custom liveries again and carry on with that on this game. I don't know how recent this is, but they've teamed up with Bandai Namco America. I think that's how you pronounce it. So that means they've got a good publisher behind them, which means that this game will be out and definitely out there as well. I know some of these independent publishers, creators do sometimes struggle a little bit to get their game out there, but at least they've got the backing now. The best news we've got here, if you haven't already done so, again, I'll post a little link below. It will be to the UK Amazon site, but it is available for pre-order on PS4, Wii U, Xbox One and PC. There's no dates or anything on here just yet. The Wii U and PC are coming in at $39.99. This is in sterling, UK pounds, and on the Xbox One, the PS4 is coming in at $54.99. I'm sure that will change and different things, but that is available to pre-order now at Amazon and I presume at other game retailers as well. Just keeping on that, there isn't a special edition announced yet. Someone did ask them that question, but they said that it's undecided. So they may have something in the pipeline, they may not. It all depends on where they want to go with that. And it's also going to be available digitally on the PSN and on Xbox Live. I presume it'll be digital as well on the PC, depending on who they get that with, whether it's with Steam or someone like that. It's not an EA game, so I doubt it'll be on Origin, and it's not a Ubisoft game, so I doubt it'll be on Uplay. So I'd look out for that on Steam, but nothing's confirmed yet. I'm not sure if I covered that in the last video. It could be on Steam. Anyway, the next question that I've seen on Twitter there is there cross-platform play? Good question to ask, but we all know it's a pretty much no, and they have said unfortunately not. It's just too complicated. Plus, if someone on a PS4 beats someone on an Xbox One, and vice versa, and all that, people can blame lag, or people on PCs can say that consoles aren't good enough, so it's easier to keep it separate. So that's that. They will be supporting a lot of wheels. Now there's a link in the description below. I'll try and do an annotation for that on screen as well, to the list of wheels and supported peripherals. There's quite a few peripherals that they will support, such as the Nvidia Shield, 4K wraparound or surround monitoring, so you can have like 3 monitors around you if you want that, if you've got the pennies for that. And then also there's a whole list of wheels. PC has the biggest by far, but then you've also got a similar list for the PS4 and the Xbox One. So I'll put a list there, and basically they've turned around and said that they're happy to put support in for every wheel where the manufacturer supplies a driver. So basically, if there is a wheel that's not on there, then have a go at send a tweet, send an email to the manufacturer and say, hey, this game's coming out, can you supply a driver, or even offer your own assistance, and Project Cars are happy to put in the support for that wheel. So that's good to know, but if there's one missing off this list, it's a massive list. Don't forget, on the PS4 and the Xbox One, that with them being newer consoles and better upgraded technology, you can't use old wheels from the 360 and the PS3 on the PS4 and the Xbox One, because of the newer technology. So don't go down that road. That's slightly different. So that is that. There will be a formation lap and a parade lap. It's also skippable, so don't worry if you don't want that. But for anybody out there, such as the online touring cars and Stella Stig and Pendulum Tuning and people like that like to host their own races, you'll be able to host your own race and have a formation lap, which is pretty sweet. It's always nice to have that option. Again, we've already covered this, but there is flags in game. There is multi-class racing, so you can do races with different classes, which is also good, because sometimes if you've got something in say a top C class and a low B class, you might be able to race them and the B still be pretty competitive, so that's good to be able to do that. There will be tyre blowouts and engine failure, which I presume you might be able to turn simulation damage off a little bit like you can on Forza and GT, but there is that on there. There is full pit animation. I've not actually seen any of the pit animation, but there is full pit animation, which is pretty cool. So go into the pits and you'll actually see some guys come out to your car, rather than you just drive through, stop and carry on. You can accelerate time. You can also accelerate the tyre wear and the fuel consumption, which is pretty good. So you could presumably set a percentage on that, or how speed up time, which I presumably means the day and night cycle and things like that. You'll be able to speed that up, which is pretty good. And last but not leastly, this is something I've not seen in another racing game, but I know it has been in a couple of others, but you can actually change and customize your view. So for example, although yes, in other driving games you can change chase cam 2, bonnet cam, cockpit view and all things like that, but they have said that within the cockpit view you can customize this, so you can tweak your driving position, which is really good. Sometimes when I'm playing Forza, I prefer to drive in the cockpit view, but sometimes if you've got a roll cage in there, it gets in the way, or it'd just be nice just to slightly tweak that a little bit more to get a bit more of an authentic feel, and that's in there. That's all the information I have for now. I hope you enjoyed the video in the background. It's at Brands Hatch, and it is Project Cars versus Real Life on there, and it's just comparing the two. So that's really good, and I shall keep these coming. Put any comments below, maybe we can send a few tweets ourselves to see if we can get some questions asked. But yeah, really looking forward to this game. It's out, I think it's November. I don't think the actual date officially has been released, but when I get more information I shall be sure to send it all on to you. So until next time, shall see you all soon.